No shot glasses, so.
Clink.
So good.
Ooh, what a way to wake up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, now take a color rainbow between. It's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Weekend Herb.
Are you really Weekend Herb? Because I can see your eyes.
Look at man.
Damn, saw was chin of me.
Yeah, it's your boy from location unknown, Mr. Petty.
And I am the savior of all of the blurty masses. I am Rick Stroh, the hero.
All right.
Thank you guys for joining us here once again on Blerds Whiskey Live. We got a great show as always lined up for you. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe. We are coming to you live and direct on both Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, Instagram. But hey, we could. But anyway, we here. We got a great show. Let's get right into our drinks of the week. I am on a struggle bus, so I'm still sipping on my pure Henny White, and I just added some Coke to it.
Okay, hold up. Pure Henny White and struggle don't go in the same sentence, my guy.
It was a gift. If it's a gift, if somebody gifted it to you, I spend no money on it.
But I'm just saying, the struggle bus, I could only drink pure white Hennessy. That's not even legal in this country.
Listen,
I was gonna do Terramana, but I only got that much left. Okay.
It's 50 people watching right now drinking Ripple. Talk about struggle bus. Nigga, you ain't on struggle bus.
all we're saying is that's like man, all I got is just like it was gifted to me, but it's caviar, man. That's just all I got, man.
That's all I got. So I'm doing that and Coke, Coca-Cola. What are you guys drinking?
I'm going with Crown Royal and cola over here.
Okay, going with the classics. One of your original names, one of your original names used to be like Mr. Crown Royal or something? Or?
Mr. Royal.
Probably,
Mr. Royal.
Yeah. Mr. Royal.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is a whole Jekyll and Hyde dichotomy type thing. Man, we did away with it.
Yeah, I'm glad. I remember those days. I am drinking called Extra Brooks 99 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. About 49.5 alcohol content, 99 proof. So pretty good.
Extra Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
I made a margarita using De Leon, but it's a special type of margarita. This is called the Devil's Margarita. I floated. It's just a regular margarita, which you float some red wine on top of it. So there you go.
What kind of wine?
Red wine.
We have some wine drinkers that watch. What kind of wine did you use?
I used the Barefoot Merlot.
Okay. All right. I think I've got some.
It's Merlot. I make it in the toilet.
I got a Cabernet Sauvignon, California.
No sponsorship with that.
Okay. All right. And as you guys see, we are down one member. She's out sick. So hopefully
Speedy recovery.
Best wishes to you. Get better. And we'll see you next week, hopefully. But yeah, Weekend Herb. We can see your eyes. Go ahead and get to the church announcements.
Please keep it under 10 minutes.
Listen, after that fucking tongue lashing he got last week about them sunglasses, I wouldn't wear them shits no more either.
Exactly. I was just like, shit. I mean, throw my persona in the trash. Anywho,
that's what it is. Your persona is trash.
Fuck y'all, okay?
No, I didn't say anything.
You
laughing at your ass. Shit's funny. I'm sorry. It's funny.
So, Blerds and Whiskey want to send our condolences over to the Briscoe family. AEW ROH wrestler Jay Briscoe unfortunately passed away this past week in a car accident. We want to send our well wishes out to his daughters, I believe. Correct? They were also in an accident as well. If I'm not mistaken, they're on critical but stable.
They're stable right now, but
they got along.
Yeah. One of them also regained feeling in her legs, so they're on the uptrend, but also sending like Herb said, sending our thoughts and prayers out to the Pugh family. Jay Briscoe's real name was Jamin Pugh, and just want to send all of our heartfelt condolences and all of our impassioned sympathies out to them. Real quick, also, I just want to say something as well. Warner Brothers, get your shit together. AEW wanted to do a tribute to Jay Briscoe on the show on Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite. They wanted to do it like they did for Brody Lee when he passed away, and Warner Brothers literally stopped them from doing it. That's why it's being given away on the ROH streaming platform, Honor Club. You can view the whole tribute ceremony that they did for him. You can view it on Honor Club for free for everyone. But Warner Brothers put the kibosh on them doing an actual tribute on television so that everyone could see it, which is highly unfortunate, even though you guys are keeping Ezra Miller around. But, hey, tomato.
Can we send a shout out to our producer? The way that she put that picture on there was actually pretty fucking dope. But also, Mark Hamill is in the news now for he's retiring. He said because of the passing of, I forget his name.
Kevin Conroy.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. Company can.
Of all times I've ever been getting the green light to do what I do to you, this is just carte blanche, man. Come on, man. You do not forget everyone's like the quintessential Batman.
He is our Batman.
Yes.
And our Joker is retiring now.
He is, yeah.
So it's Kevin Conroy, you uncultured swine.
If anything, this is going to be a clip. So, but yes, Kevin Conroy, because of his passing, Mark Hamill said he would no longer take on the voice of the Joker. So, what's your guys' thoughts on that?
I mean, it's apropos because we grew up with those two names, those two voices. I still, to this day, when I read a comic, I read it in Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill's voices when I read them in my head. So there have been other notable actors to play these roles, either voice acting or live action, but I still, from my childhood, this is how I read it. As an avid comic reader, this is how I imbibe that information. So it's apropos. And I'm not saying it's time to move on, but that's how I'm going to read it for the rest of my life. So I'm saddened, as saddened as I was when Kevin Conroy passed. But sometimes things got to be set down.
I have no thoughts on this because I'm trying to keep the segment moving. Rick.
I mean, as long as he'll do the voice when he does Cockknocker again in the next Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Fuck.
I mean, because it's essentially he did the same voice and also when he played what was it, Toy Maker on the Flash. So I mean,
he did.
Mark Hamill said he was gonna retire from doing the Joker voice. Like I thought it was 6 years ago. It was more like 8 years ago because he was just like, it takes a strain on my voice. But then at the same time, nah, he'd be back. I mean, and again, he
ain't making no Star Wars money.
Right, exactly. And I mean, listen, like, I'm with the unfortunate passing of Kevin Conroy, yes, he is the quintessential Batman voice, but now this just gives Ben Affleck the leeway that he needs to take over to become the ultimate Batman and take over now the voice acting as well as the live action. Because as we all know, Ben Affleck is the greatest Batman.
Checking out the comments over on Twitch. Happy Sunday from She Is Boogie. What's up? Make sure you guys follow her on Twitch. She is a very, very damn good Twitch streamer. She also says those were legendary voices to have. It's going to be hard to see them go. I completely agree. Checking out the comments over on YouTube. We've got Abby Wiggins, wine. She's drinking wine. Drizzy J Popcorn from the Trap Nurse podcast. Make sure you guys go follow them. He says we on Casa Dragons today. Okay, I don't know what that is. Did I say that right or did I mess that up?
By the way, we got a shout out. My man's getting out of the hospital because he had surgery a couple weeks ago. So shout out to Jersey Drake.
All right. Caramel macchiato with Screwball is what Abby Wiggins is drinking, I guess. Okay.
So Screwball peanut butter flavored whiskey and a caramel macchiato actually sounds damn good.
Okay. Genocide Circus says, when did he? I'm sorry. And when he did the voice of Logan in PlayStation 2 Wolverine game, I didn't know he did that. I didn't know he did that voice. Okay.
That was Bloom, the same guy who did Spike Spiegel in the American version, and I forgot his first name. Steve Bloom, that's his name. He did the voice of Logan in X-Men cartoon. Which one was it? Evolution, and Wolverine the X-Men, and he was the voice of Logan in in the Wolverine game.
Okay. Well, the most iconic part of that is his laugh. So I doubt if he plays Wolverine again, he ain't got to do too much laughing. What's up, Rick?
Hey, quick pivot interjection type thing, real quick. Did anyone see the picture that Hugh Jackman Instagrammed or tweeted out?
No.
I think we're getting a live action Wolverine costume because he tweeted out a picture of the helmet of the Wolverine of the black.
Is
and
it yellow or is
helmet.
it brown?
It's yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, I like the brown. I prefer the brown one.
She's Googling.
It's yellow, and he tweeted out next to the Deadpool mask. And like, of course, he did the John Cena thing and tweeted out without context. But I think we're getting a fully suited Wolverine, and I'm very, very excited for this. I need it. I want it. I want it all.
I'll say Captain Source Material over here is going to blow his load. Thinking about Wolverine being in full costume, all yellow and blue spandex and stuff.
Yep. Fuck with me. Yep. And I think our producer just saw it. I don't know if she's going to be able to screen or not, but yes, I'm going to blow my whole load. I am. Sweets, I'm sorry. You can be sitting next to me. It's going to be a mess. It is what it is.
Wait,
I feel bad for the person in the front of the row.
Oh, that's it.
What the hell?
No, so when you said that, I instantly thought of that picture of Stan Marsh just sitting there, just covered in it, just laying there. Like,
it is what it is.
You guys are gross. It's Sunday morning.
It's us.
Next announcement. Next announcement.
All right. So Alec Baldwin has been charged with involuntary manslaughter with the whole entire debacle that took place.
Speaking of debacle. I'm sorry.
It was a tragic.
Yeah. So him and as Herb is losing it. So him and the prop master actually were charged with involuntary manslaughter. That is highly, highly unfortunate. But also it speaks to the fact that people need to, not to be a dick about it, but people need to do their jobs better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We have to be more attentive of things like this, and working on these movie sets and working, even if you're doing like skits and things of that nature, you have to be more attentive to what you're doing when you're working with dangerous objects. I was reminded of something that happened on the set of Lost, where Matthew Fox's character, he was fighting against the bald guy. It was like one of the final scenes, and so they're having a knife fight, and Matthew Fox's character is actually stabbed in the fight. You know what I mean? Like the guy stabs him in the stomach. What you don't know is behind the scenes, they didn't sub out the real knife for a prop knife. And if Matthew Lillard wasn't wearing this big vest to help sell what it was looking like, he could have actually been stabbed in his side and bled out right there on the set. So I just think that these prop masters have to do a little bit better job and be a little bit more attentive. I know it doesn't happen all the time, but it's happened way too many times. Like this is how we lost Brandon Lee, because things weren't taken care of properly on set. So this is unfortunate.
I say we also almost lost Kevin Nash that same way, because instead of the Punisher movie, the trick knife didn't go back in, so he literally was stabbed. But shout out to Kevin Nash, being a professional that he is, stayed in character. He's like, oh, so I really am being stabbed. He no soul being stabbed. He no soul being stabbed.
But moving on to the next church announcement.
It's back up. We good.
So did you guys happen? I know Rick did, but Uncle Shannon Sharp has been in the news over the last the Lakers game this past Friday. If you guys don't know, the Memphis Grizzlies were on an 11-game win streak. And they're a very brash team. They talk a lot of shit. And so they came to play the Lakers this past Friday. And Shannon Sharp is one of the LeBron's biggest fans. In the midst of a timeout, there was a situation that happened with one of the players. His name is Dylan Brooks. Uncle Shay says to him, "You too smart to guard LeBron." He comes back and says, "Fuck you." Uncle Shay says, "Well, nigga, fuck you too." And then that's when shit just hit the fan. You had the whole entire...
They got into a fight?
Oh, no, hold on. They didn't get into a fight. But
there was plenty of security for them not to get in a fight.
Exactly. But you got to realize that Uncle Shay is at least about 6'4", 260 pounds of just pure muscle. And he's a Hall of Fame football player. And then you have Dylan Brooks, who's, I want to say about 6'4", 200 10 pounds, give or take.
Yeah, but he listen. Shannon Sharp is still out here doing 315, 3 for 10. So Dylan Brooks don't want no smoke with that Hall of Famer. And actually, the star player of the Memphis Grizzlies, Ja Morant, his father T, who looks like a variant of Usher, is actually him and Shannon Sharp got into a little bit of a thing. Kool-Aid, but it was a basketball fight. Kool-Aid prevailed. But at the same time, like Dylan Brooks then proceeds to call Shannon Sharp a regular everyday blogger or some shit like that. That's just like, man, how dare you disrespect the Hall of Famer? You ain't done shit in your career, little boy. Like, you need to grow up. But a part of this so everybody, of course, is reacting to the dust up, the brouhaha, all of that stuff, the back and forth. But nobody's really talking about afterwards how the two older gentlemen that were involved in this, Uncle Shannon and T. Morant, actually pieced everything up. You know what I mean? They hugged and dapped it up. They talked cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like the Memphis Grizzlies, I swear to you, the Memphis Grizzlies are gonna get jumped by the whole league. Like they piss off a lot of people. They do a lot of shit talking, and it's going too far. This image of Shannon Sharp is the greatest thing ever. I aspire to be like that when I get to my late. Dog, I'm trying to tell you. When I get in my mid to late 50s, I want to look like that, and I want to wear sweaters like that. I'm gonna walk around at Wizards games on courtside, going, "I wish a motherfucker would," just because I want to look like my Uncle Shannon.
So checking out the comments over on Twitch, real quick. Checking out comments over on Twitch. Shay Boogie says, "Protect Professor Shay Sharp. Mans was dressed like Professor Hulk at a basketball game." And Noopy McNooperson says, "Shay is a country nigga who bench press Escalades, smokes blacks, and drinks yak unironically. Not a person to mess with. Facts. Big facts."
It definitely is. It's so hella accurate. But he was asked after, like literally right after the altercation. Somebody interviewed him, and this is his words. "They don't want that smoke, Dave. They do all this talking and jockeying, and I ain't about that jockeying." And if it started with Dylan Brooks, I said, "You too small to guard LeBron." He said, "Fuck me." I said, "Fuck you back." He started off saying, he started coming to me and said, "You don't want these problems." And then Ja came talking out of nowhere. He definitely ain't want these problems. And then his dad came. He obviously didn't want these problems. but I wanted to, but yeah, and then when I said it, I read it in his voice. It was
Hey, real quick, shout out to her for trying to start with the Shannon Sharp lisp, but then just abandoning it and then trying to come back to it midway through the speech. He started, "They ain't want these problems, Skip. They ain't want these problems."
Problems? They were
Yeah, Herb just read that the way Halle Berry did all her reads for the X-Men movies.
Yeah. Must say Herb dropped his accent faster than Olsen triplet did.
Oh shit.
He started Sokovia and then he went right back to just like, oh, you know what? That accident didn't happen.
That's all for the church announcement.
Actually, you know what? I'm a let's do one more church announcement. I just thought about it. A special shout out to Head Nerds in Charge member Teffy. It was her birthday the other day, so shout out to Teffy Wonder. Happy birthday!
Yo, happy birthday!
I hope y'all drown. Good. I'm sorry. Capricorns, Aquarius, and Scorpios. Capricorns, Aquarius, and haters are just like, and just I'm sorry.
Capricorns and Aquarius are haters. So now you coming from me and Miss Rita. So what do we do to you?
It's not you all specifically. It's other signs. I throw Scorpios in there too.
Okay. All right.
I'm space racist. Whatever. Like.
All right. So the shit. We did have one more. The Invincible trailer dropped for season 2. I forgot to mention this.
I think it was like a teaser for the trailer.
It's
though.
A teaser.
Yeah.
But Seth Rogen and the guy who's playing Invincible. I forgot. They're sitting inside a diner.
Even Cho.
There you go. Thank you. I forgot his name. He's invincible to me now. He's not even the kid from the zombie show.
Walking Dead.
He was
the one who got it. The kid from the zombie show.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You mean the dude that got his eyeball popped out of his socket?
Hey, that was great acting and great.
He's not the zombie Jason Todd to you. Like he's just
No. But did you guys get a chance to see the trailer yet?
I didn't, but I will be.
Okay.
I did not. I'm saving it for the actual trailer or something more sustainable stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Troy.
I was going to say they have not given us a definitive date as of yet, but I'm extremely excited as this is one of my favorite comic books of all time. So I need season 2 because I know y'all not going to go back and read the damn comics. So I need this to happen so I have people that can start talking. It's not. It's 136. It's 136 issues.
This fucking thing.
You read it. Fucking Spider-Man, Batman is
okay.
Stop. For 80 years.
Stop. In Trey and my defense, if you look at comic books as a regular series, like considering how many volumes they have in comparison to Invincible, which actually ended, like, which is unheard of in most American comics, like they continue, like, so yeah, it's not actually, it's a drop in a bucket. We ain't talking like One Piece or something like that. Like, no, we're talking like at the most, maybe like 4 or 5 of those giant volumes. You don't have to read it all at once. You don't have to read it today.
Here's the thing that's so funny about it, because Cam has actually been true, but he's still taking shots at people.
Fuck yeah, One Piece all day.
Still taking.
I'm out here. Hey, look, everyone's in my line of sight. R2. As soon as I see red, click. No scope.
Naruto's got 800 seasons. Bleach has got a freaking 500 episodes. Like, man. Just watch Invincible so we can get more people to watch it, so we can get a second season, a third and fourth and fifth.
So I have actually had people who have no intentions of watching an animated series. I have made them sit down and watch Invincible, and they have been awestruck by it. I did watch this. I'm not going to call it a trailer. I'm not even going to call it a teaser, honestly. It's more like a one-shot, you know what I mean, with Mark and the, I don't know that alien's name, but...
Alan.
Yeah. Alan, sorry.
Alan. Yeah, it's Mark and Alan sitting in a cafe eating a burger. That I don't know why animated food always looks so good. Maybe it's because I haven't had a burger in a while. Anyway, let me get refocus. So
burger.
Yeah, like they did give us an exact. I want a burger so bad. But no, they didn't give us a date as to when it's going to drop. They just said late 2023. So I mean, I guess in Q4 of 2023 is when Invincible will come back. And what is that? 3 years after it premiered and shit. So, but honestly, just after season 1, it is well worth the wait. But hopefully they do the conscious thing, and they, instead of just animating one season for this next one, they've animated 2 seasons back to back, so we don't have to wait another goddamn Eternia for the next season of Invincible. Because again, I just want more Battle Beast. I want more Battle Beast all the time. Battle Beast is the true hero.
I'm sorry. That is. Go ahead.
Battle Beast is the true hero of Invincible. I want more Battle Beast all the time. I want him serving Mark's young ass every time he gets a chance.
Crazy.
All I'm saying is to ask for animators to work back to back on 2 seasons is spoken like a true person who's never drawn a single image in his life.
You're right about that. I don't have that talent, so guess what I don't have? It's sympathy. Keep drawing, motherfuckers. Get in that room and draw. Draw.
I'm just saying.
I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
What's up, Carolyn?
I do have sympathy for all of you guys. I know that it takes time. I know it takes time, but also at the same time, give me my animations.
True consumerism, right here. Just as Circus on YouTube says, I want a lifelike Battle Beast cloak.
So basically, just wants a fur rug on his neck.
So you want to spoil shit? Shut up. Anyway, speaking of other things that have turned from fantasy into live action, we got episode 1 of Last of Us in the books. So Herbito's Way and Rick Stroh did a live reaction on Instagram. I think it's still up on our Blerds Whiskey page. If you want to play that while you watch the first episode to see their reaction, I can't do it, of course. I'm doing Kinker's Way tonight, so I got to watch it after the fact. But yeah, maybe Mr. Petty will show up. Oh, I don't know where he is on the screen. He's next to me. Maybe he'll show up for the next one that they do and watch it with him. I don't know. But let's get some thoughts and feelings about this first episode, because this is another one of the fandoms that I really enjoyed. I don't watch zombie stuff regularly, but this the game drew me in the first 15 minutes. But what did you guys? Let's go around the home. What did you guys think about this first episode?
Sarah's death as a parent, it definitely traumatized. Jesus Christ! I was just like, God damn it, no, just no. And I seen it coming, and because I've never played the game, so I mean, it kind of fucked with me a little bit because as a parent. Also, the attention to detail from the actual game, the side-by-side scenes, like the truck scene, phenomenal. I definitely loved it, and I mean, it's just like damn, a great fucking show. And we're only one episode in, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it, and I can't wait for tonight's episode.
Okay.
I personally played some of the first game and a little bit of the second game, but I have them both on my PlayStation 2, and both of my roommates have played both of them all the way through, and I've seen enough of the gameplay to know that some people who are like, "Oh, is this what y'all crying about? This ain't nothing." I said, just you wait. Just keep watching. Wait, there's more. No, but real talk. The thing about a lot of, especially anyone who's done any movies in the early, like mid to 2000s, you saw the zombie craze come and go, and the zombie allegory has always been used for whatever political gain of that's going on at the time. In the early days, it was about communism. In the 80s, it was about commercialism. Nowadays, it's about survival. It's not even actually about the actual zombies. It's about the human condition and surviving and what people will do in these circumstances. And that's what the main focus on. 80% of the time, no one really cares about what the zombies are and how they came about. They're just the allegory to figure out the human conditioning and survival tactics and down to the nature of humanity. And that's kind of what Last of Us really explores, because in my opinion, there is no black and white, good or bad, or team this or that, because you're looking at this whole fucking gray ass area of morality. That's my take on it.
Big facts. Rich show.
I warned y'all. I warned you. I've been warning y'all. I'm looking at the comments on all three. Oh my God, Rick said, listen. I keep trying to tell y'all, 98% of the time, Rick is right every time. I promise you, just stay with me, and
what
I got
kind
you.
of Steiner man?
Stay with me, and I got you. And for some people who are talking about, oh, I wasn't really affected by that. Listen, there is so much more. We haven't even gotten to. You've only heard Riley's name. You haven't seen Riley's story yet. You only just heard her name. Wait till we get to Riley's story. You motherfuckers say, oh, I'm tough. I can handle this. You can't handle shit. You're not built for this world. You're not meant for this world.
Kind of promo like shit.
This was outstanding. This was absolutely outstanding. I see why this is the second highest premiere in the history of HBO, behind that goddamn show that y'all all love for some reason.
Sorry, your dragon show.
The
Dragon and Incest show. Got you.
Yeah, exactly. The Scaly Back show. Anyway,
Sweet Home Tanguria.
But I mean, like it's so many, like the details that were just taken right out of the game and put into the scenes on the show. But then, like, even the little changes were outstanding. Opening the show with that 1960s talk show where they're explaining about the difference between viral infections and fungal infections and things of that nature. They even touched on global warming in that 60s scene. You know what I mean? Like, it's outstanding. Pedro Pascal, you are just a motherfucker, man. Like, you're killing it when we don't see your face, and you're killing it when we see your face. Like,
and you're killing, and he's also killing a movie that we can't name ever again. But that wasn't the worst movie in the comic book history, and he still made somehow his part.
Exactly. Like he was chef's kiss in that horrible ass movie. Like, but I mean, it's just, and then they've so if you're familiar with the games, they've given little breadcrumbs to see what's coming. Like, you've seen little teasers and stuff, and Oh my, like, yeah. I'm full disclosure. I only want to do the live as a one-off for like the first episode. I want to do it continuously, every week. I want to do it every week so that we can. Because this shit is like, it got me. It's got its hooks into me. I usually watch stuff after the fact on Hulu or on whatever streaming service, but I'm gonna be there every week watching this bitch like this, my feet kicked up on my bed.
Go ahead, Trey.
I was going to say, well, we have a platform. We have the ability to do it. And we also have a Discord where people can come in and we can live chat on the Discord. I don't know if we can have everybody in the video chat like we usually do after the show, but maybe instead of doing it on Instagram, we could do it on Discord and we could stream you guys' reactions.
Comment section. What do y'all think? What would y'all prefer, Instagram or?
Would you do
Discord?
a watch along with?
Yeah, would you do a watch along with us? I like that.
Yeah,
and of course, this TV show, satiate Captain source material there because they follow directly the game and they can't deviate. So,
they
shot for shot,
didn't
man.
follow directly in the game because they weren't looking for a battery at first. But anyway, that doesn't come until much later. So if you want to be fucking matter of fact, mister, I'm taking shots at everybody today. They didn't do the source material absolutely correct. Anyway. But yeah,
before you go, Trey, one more thing I feel the need because of the type of show this is. We need Rick to go ahead and reiterate what to do in the midst of an apocalypse.
Survival now, war crimes later.
Exactly.
You gotta let Rick Stroh tell it. You gotta let him tell it.
Nah, because he was a little bit lost.
No, I wasn't lost. I had my thoughts in order. I'm just saying, you surmised it perfectly. Listen, we gonna survive, but also if society comes back together, we are going to jail forever for the rest of our lives, nigga, because we are gonna do horrible things. Like, I'm talking, y'all niggas think Negan is bad? You think the governor was bad? You ain't seen Rick, because at one point, I'm gonna stop using words. I'm just gonna grunt and gesture. And if you don't do what I say, then you're gonna die.
The best example was like, oh man, I really feel bad. My son got infected. I can't pull the trigger. Don't worry, I got it.
You're already having a great. So, little Trey Proper, if you're watching, if you get bit, your uncle already has carte blanche to take you out. It is what it is. I love you, son, but I can't. At least you know I didn't do it. At least you know I didn't do it.
Trey's gonna be tears. I can't do it.
Like, get your bitch ass up, nigga.
I'm just gonna turn my back. I'm like, I can't watch.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. You know what I'm saying?
Respectfully, two to the dome. Like, it's
the other thing is, if you hesitate, then you become a target. We've talked about this in great detail.
Listen,
Which is why I said if we all get superpowers, if I get superpowers, I'm not sharing them with you. I don't have a word to describe y'all, but like it's
hold on, real quick. Let me bring it back around. There's a group of people who I said who are going to be on my team who have been labeled as bait, and they have no idea. You motherfuckers are just bait. You have no real skills. You have nothing to be brought to the table. You're just bait. You're to be used and negotiated with. This is, y'all don't understand.
Shut up, Aaron. Oh man. Oh, the sick twisted minds of Blerds Whiskey.
I was like, y'all think we cool? Okay.
What? You thought I was feeling you?
You're not gonna ice spice that nigga. You're not gonna ice spice that nigga.
No.
You thought I was saving you?
You thought I was saving you? That nigga's
nigga, you're lunch. Shit, I can't even do my job. Carolyn D. Goods on Twitch says, I prefer Twitch. IG likes to give error messages. Facts. Checking out the comments over on YouTube. Shit,
we have one for Discord and one for Twitch.
Yes. So, well, I mean, if you do Twitch, you do Discord through Twitch. So that Instagram is something separate. Twitch is something separate. So, Aaron LaGrange, sorry, says, Herb, I agree. Mark this day, first time in history, LLS. Cam took a screenshot. Discord for Aaron.
Really, I actually did. I took a screenshot too. Yeah, I really did.
Yeah, we need proof of that one. I never done it yet. Actually, you did. Abby Wiggins, I do watch alongs. I got ADHD. That's the only way I'm able to actually watch and comprehend facts. Well, come on in. So it looks like we're going to be doing a watch along the Discord. I wish I could join you guys. I really do. Shit. Blue Saber,
can.
afternoon, everyone.
can.
What's going on?
You can.
You can.
You can.
You can.
You can.
I have other obligations, guys. Stop trying to.
You know.
Stop
You
it.
can't.
Stop.
You
Stop
can't
it.
know.
Air LeGray says, laugh like shit. They have no idea. Rick, too much. You tell it too much. Too much information.
No. Okay. From a psychological
They don't need to know who they are.
No. Hear me out. Rick, from a psychological standpoint, did exactly what the job was. So you got other people who don't think that they're bait, looking at other people who are bait. People who are bait looking at other people like, oh, they're bait. No, you bait, but you don't know you bait because you think that they're bait. And now everyone is pretty much playing this guess who game of who's bait. So it's perfect. Discord all around. Anarchy. I love it.
real quick side note, not production note, but for the people out there watching, we are live streaming on Facebook. I don't see anybody's comments. If there are comments there, just come on over to Twitch or YouTube, because I can't see your comments there if they're coming up. But anyway, let's keep on going. As far as The Last of Us, I'm looking forward like everybody else is. I know I'm not going to stop what I'm doing at night because you guys want me to join in. I have other obligations. So
Take a break. But
what do you guys think? So I think we all know, most of us know where the story is going. Of the team that we've seen so far, who do you think is not going to make it? Rick, shut up. Don't say anything because you already know what's going to happen. But who do you think out of the three that we've seen? Ellie, Pascal's character, Joel, sorry, I couldn't think. And
Tess.
Who do you think of the three is not going to make it?
Tess. I think because you have the whole entire situation with Joel seeing how his daughter died. He's going to do whatever it takes to go ahead and make sure that the girl makes it. And I think the girl I keep forgetting her name. What's her name again?
Ellie.
Ellie is hell bent on seeing somebody protect her the way that he did that same night. So I'm ruling out Tess is going to be the next. Is going to be the one that doesn't make it out of the three of them.
Yes.
So, getting back to that whole scene where Joel has the echo of when Sarah gets shot, and then he goes and he hulks out and has his rage moment. I was listening to the creator of the show, and he was talking about how the basis of the show is love. You know what I mean? Like Joel has love for his daughter and love for everyone else. And how love can be a good thing, but also at the same time love can be a bad thing because it leads you to protect things unreasonably. You know what I mean? So and that detail gives so much credence to what is to come and what is going to happen. Like again, you guys have no idea where this show is about to go, and it's gonna fuck you up. And then they've said that they're only going to follow the games. You know what I mean? So we may get some development of stuff. But at the same time, once we get into season 2, shit's going to get real weird. You're going to start feeling some type of emotions that you didn't know that you could feel.
Facts.
So let's go ahead and so the next topic we're going to talk about is going to be something similar to what I'm about to say right now. A long time ago, I did a Character Week segment where I dressed up as the Crow for my birthday because I'm a big fan of the Crow. A lot of people looked at that and said, you know what, you should cosplay as? And I'm going to tell you exactly what they said. The Character of the Week that we're about to show right now, that's what they said I should cosplay as. I'll be a skinny version of this guy. Let's roll that footage.
It's a good margarita.
It's be sour too, man. Jesus. Character of the Week. So today's Character Week is this guy right here. That's always one of my co-hosts on the show, Lobo. Now, a lot of people think that this guy right here started in the 90s. That's when he gained popularity. He's actually was based in the 80s comics, the Omega Man, about like 1983. Standard villain, but then they had nothing to do with him, so just kind of left him in limbo. It wasn't until about 90s when he became like retcon into a bounty hunter that we all know and love today. Actually, Keith Griffin, the creator of him, decided to make him as a parody of the 90s grim and gritty superhero archetype that was going on at that time, such as like Punisher, Wolverine, Deadpool. In an ironic twist, he became kind of like the poster child of the gritty 90s extreme gun-toting violence, hypersexuality, of that whole thing. So
You know, it's whatever. Now, he comes from Kazarnia. That's Kazarnia. Kazarnia. You know, whatever. Made up planet, fictional planet. But he's a Kazarnian. Basically, he comes from a race of supposedly peaceful people. He's the outlier. He came out of the womb when the doctor supposed to slap the baby. He slapped the doctor back. Hyper-violent from the beginning, from the get-go, from the jump. My man was all about violence. He probably came out the womb smoking a cigar. The over machismo, hyperactive, hyper-muscular, sexually active, gun-toting, cigar, beer-drinking, whiskey-sipping badass that he is also a bounty hunter, which gives the writer ample leeway for him to be on either side, but mainly he's been portrayed as a villain only because of the bounty that's placed on the hero. Occasionally, he sees him on the side of the good guys, but again, that's all due to the bounty. Again, it's an easy plot device, similar to when I said about Slade a couple of character weeks ago. Powers and ability, pretty much Deadpool on steroids. Strength, speed, endurance, 9 vulnerability, pretty much a cartoonish badass. Now, as I stated before, due to his 9 vulnerability, he pretty much survives a lot of brutal beatings. He's on par as far as strength-wise, people like Superman and Etrigan and other heavy hitters of the DC universe. His origin, as I said before, he's a Kazarian, but he's also the last of the Kazarians. Only because he killed off the rest of the other Kazarians in a supposed science experiment, science prayer project, whatever. But basically, he's the last of his kind, and that's only due to his own hand. Genocide. Such a cool story. Because comics. His nickname is the Main Man. That's actually the name of the episode that he debuted in a 90s cartoon, Adventures of Superman, voiced by Brad Garrett, which is probably the most spot-on voice character pairing I've ever seen, to be honest. Same voice actor, he was also featured in Justice League Unlimited. It was an episode where Superman had passed away or allegedly had died. He tried to replace Superman in that show. I remember him from Young Justice. They actually had like a different take on him. He was less comedic and more of the bounty hunter badass. He was also featured in an episode of Krypton. I skipped that. I never actually watched that. I couldn't take that show. There's a short film version of him, something about to do with Christmas, that's also featured probably on YouTube or something like that. But there's also big talks of him being replaced in a DCU under James Gunn, probably featuring Jason Momoa, which we all assumed should have been him from the jump. We'll see how that goes. Oh, fun fact. Stan Lee was once interviewed and asked, was there ever a character from the other company, DC, that you would have loved to have created or worked with? And his answer was Lobo. Stan Lee loves Lobo. Go figure. All right, back to you guys.
Like, share, subscribe.
The variants, right?
Yep.
All right, y'all. That's another character of the week segment I got going on. Stay tuned to hashtag Camism. That's going to be my YouTube channel. It's been my YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. As I was saying before we did the character of the week, when I cosplay as the Crow, a lot of people say I look like Sting or Lobo, like a scrawny Lobo, especially during the time when Lobo had dreads. So like, oh man, you should cosplay as Lobo. I was like, I don't know if I'll be a Lobo variant. So next topic. Go ahead, Trey Proper. Let's go ahead and go on to the next topic of variants.
That was rough. Shit. Just toss the ball with me when I'm not looking. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna talk about variants. If you guys have seen,
nigga.
Yeah, maybe you've been playing basketball. Sure, I keep my eyes open. But yes. So, but yeah, no. If you guys have seen the Loki series, which is coming out with a season 2 soon, especially after Ant-Man: Multiverse of Madness and Quantumania. Sorry, I'm getting there. It's a lot of stuff mixed up in here. Don't look at me like that, Rick. Shut up. If you've seen that, you understand what the term variant is. It's an offshoot or another version of a character. So during that time over the break, we had a little bit of discussion about, damn, who would we be? We've seen various examples from Cam being Lobo or the Crow or Sting, in any of those monochromatic characters, or even Herbito being C. Panther. So we wanted to ask ourselves, as well as the guys in the comments, ladies and gentlemen in the comments.
He having trouble breathing right now.
I was just laughing.
Who do you think we would be variants of? Who would be a variant of us? Or who we best play. We played around with it with the Batman villains, but now we're just opening it up to everybody, to everything. Rick Stroh, no look pass. Who do you think we would be variants of? Because I can't think.
So also when we were talking about this in our show meeting on Thursday, I said that Cam is instantly a version of Loki just because of his mischievous nature and he does things and some people look at it under the guise of that was pretty evil, but at the same time it's actually putting things on a straight and narrow path. So that's why I say Cam would be a variant of Loki, because it's just like, oh, it's perceived as bad, but in actuality, hey, this motherfucker actually put me on the right path to where I needed to go to actually solve some shit. So I would go that with Cam. Herb, I would say that Herb is a variant of Fred Dukes. Nah, I'm fucking around.
He's working on it. He's working on it.
Listen, it was
Wait, Herb, do you know who Fred Dukes is? In the comics, do you know who he is? You don't know who he is, do you?
No, he doesn't know who Fred Dukes is. I know. That's why I said Fred Dukes. That's why I didn't say his comic name. That's why I said Fred Dukes. But no, I'm fucking around.
It sounds Circus is gonna say it in the comments. I know he is. I know.
Yeah, he definitely is. He definitely is. No, but I'm just fucking with her because it was sitting right there. Somebody threw me an alley-oop, I had to dunk it.
Okay.
But no, just given Herb's determination and his wherewithal and his ability to bounce back from things, I would say that Herb is a different variant of a character who gets his ass whooped constantly and keeps coming back and bounces back from anything and has ultimate resilience. Y'all gonna look at me crazy when I say this, but I'm just gonna say it. Herb is a variant of Wolverine just because of his stick-to-itiveness and his tenacity. Like he's always fighting back. He digs deep. He looks to try and push through things even when everything's stacked against him. Like this is actually me being genuine. So yeah. And Trey's a variant of MODOK.
Just because he's short?
No.
If that was the case, then Trey would be a variant of Puck. If that was the case.
No.
Bring it on. Let's get all the short jokes out there. Let's go.
No, it's not a short joke, but no, MODOK because Trey is literally one of the most intelligent people I know, and he always has a big brain image of things, and he always has an outlook and a vision for where he wants to go. Oh, I think you thought you was gonna catch me slipping, and you thought I was gonna be off guard. And I had some genuine shit for your asses. I am a hero, goddammit!
All right,
Mr. Petty. Let's see if you can top that.
Wait, who's next?
You.
Well, you.
Me. All right. Well, there is a method to my madness. Trey, I had you as a variant of Benjamin Grimm. Only because of the actual fact that like Benjamin Grimm, if you look at the power levels of all the power heavy hitters of the the Marvel Universe, he is ranked not necessarily up there with the most impact, but he's ranked as far as the fact that he's unbeatable. And if you actually look at Benjamin Grimm's character, power, a lot of people think it's his strength, and it's not necessarily his strength as far as his imposing will, but it's more like his strength as far as he literally cannot be defeated. Like he may be beaten, he may be knocked down, but his actual method of never being knocked out or to continue to fight on despite all the odds, that's where Benjamin Grimm's strength relies on. So whenever him versus the Hulk always happens, although Hulk may be physically stronger than the Thing, he could never actually take out the Thing because the Thing's actual superpower is I can't be beaten. I may be defeated, but I'm not beaten, and I'll always keep going and trying.
Go and get back.
So that's where I put Benjamin Grimm. And this is going to be also a shot in the dark. I put Rick as Captain America, as Steve Rogers, and not in the corny red, white, and blue spandex apple pie way, but more there's a certain level of quiet reserve whereas it's like I do what's right, not because it's the popular thing or it's the thing that everyone wants to hear or it's the softest thing. It's just because it needs to be done. It's the right way. Herb.
Oh shit.
This is I had to think long and hard about this one, and I guess we're all being sensitive because I thought I was going to throw a curveball, but apparently everyone's doing the sensitive route. Herb, since MCU is also in an offshoot of Disney because it's owned by Disney, you're Crunk. Pull the lever. Nah, Herb, you are Crunk. There is a so if you look at Crunk and everybody's like, oh, okay, the easiest joke is that he is a lovable oaf, or he is that guy that everyone wants to pick on because he's big and like, oh, let's just, but there's actually, if you look, especially in the Emperor's Groove, like talking about like down from day one, like, yo, I got your back, right or wrong, like I'm gonna still work with this, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, so Crunk had this, like I said, just day one quality about him that even though despite the fact that he isn't the sharpest knife in the tool drawer or whatever, he's not the brightest knife in the drawer. I'm mixing euphemisms, man, on purpose. It's irony, you dickhead. No, but like there is a certain, like I said, just I won't say blind loyalty, but there's like a loyalty to the fault where it's just like I still see the good in who I'm working with. So it's like that's kind of where I put Herb at. Also, slightly make fun of because Crunk was the butt of a lot of jokes.
Yeah, there you go. Troy.
No, I'm going last.
I want to go last.
Oh, God. Okay, so
damn, why does it get all sensitive?
Right.
For me,
call me Captain America, yo.
Oh my God. He's never gonna let that go. I just want you to know he's never gonna let that shit go. Oh, you Steve Rogers. All right, so for me, Rick is Mr. Incredible. Not for the strength factor or anything like that. But if you think about when he was working inside the insurance office and a little old lady came in and she really needed help. Begrudgingly, he gave her everything she needed to send her on her path the right way. So that's how my favorite cousin is represented in my eyes.
and plus, I'll choke the shit out of my boss if I need to.
Toss the shit out through the building. Anyway, don't worry. Cam, you're Frozone.
Jesus Christ. Hey, I'm Frozone?
Where's my super suit? Because you know what? You gonna be right there, ride or die, no matter what. You're gonna be right there through thick and thin. And no matter what type of harebrained scheme we come up with, you've been right there. You've been there as loyal as a friend as I've ever had. Herb. God damn it, Herb. He kind of just took the thunder with that one because I can't even think of anything to say exactly how loyal you are. But in comic book character references, you are Launchpad McQuack. You are Launchpad McQuack. In all honesty, dude, hey, because when it's time for you to show up, you show up as what's the one you put on the armor suit and whatnot? What was it, Mega Duck? What was that? I forgot the name of it.
Gizmo Duck.
Gizmo Duck, yes. Because when Herb is ready to get down, he's gonna go for it. But we would be remiss if we didn't say one person that we're forgetting here.
No, I was gonna say we all do her at the end. We all trying to give her.
That's where I was going with this, but go ahead.
Why is this so deep though?
So I will say this in defense of, because I remember when someone mentioned the Loki variant before, I was like, yeah, it's like I'm not really about chaos. I'm definitely, like I said, on the right path, whether it's good or bad or the right way to do things. I definitely put people on a certain path through the sheer chaos. I'm definitely the definition of fuck around and find out. Either from my own volition of like, if I have to tell you, all right, this is where you find out, or I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of trying to tell you, stop fucking around. I'm a chill, and this is where you're gonna find out. And
Cam has been like, nah, wait, they're gonna learn. And just watch that shit happen.
Right. So it's not necessarily chaos. It's a chaos of your own doing. I didn't cause the chaos. I just let the chaos happen. But I just wanted to clarify that before people think I'm just sitting here just maliciously like, I mean, I
Your
am.
turn,
but...
nigga. Your turn. Let's go.
So for starters, Trey, when I look at you as like you're the brainiac, you're the know-it-all. You love to make the scene, and for the most part, you think that you're smarter than everybody. You're the, and I'm not saying as an insult. I'm saying as far as like if you were the broke version of Iron Man, you're the thousandaire playboy, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing.
Playboy,
you love alcohol.
This is not going how you think it's going, her.
Wait, but it is. Let him cook.
I mean, I'm looking at the MCU's version of it. I'm not looking at the comic book version of it. As far as when it comes to Rick, you're a righteous, wise ass, and you're down to hurt people, but you're always down to bark at white people. So I have to call you M'Baku.
Because Rick don't skip leg day.
You fuckers are only laughing because you never worked out Rick on leg day.
Maffa!
I'm still laughing at Trey being like the black version of Tony Stark and Fernie Stark.
Yo,
did he just call him somewhat broke drunk?
Thousandaire playboy philanthropist.
None of that goes together. But go ahead.
All right, Cam. Cam has a good heart, but the motherfucker insults everybody. Even in the midst of him getting hurt, he will still dish out the most insults as possible. And who does that on a daily basis? The merc with the mouth, Deadpool. I see Cam as Deadpool because even in the midst of his hand getting chopped off, he's still gonna do this in the midst of it. So, but I guess since I'm the last, should I start off with Rita? Since unfortunately,
let's go for it.
All right, so I look at somebody who's hella smart, hella shady, and will protect their family at all costs.
Yeah, I know where you're going with this. God damn it.
And she's always ready for the smoke. Okoye.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's a nice thing. I thought you were going to go in a different direction. I'll go next, so we're going backwards order, I guess.
Go ahead, Trey. You already start.
I was going to say, as one of her best male friends, I've been around for a lot. So I could say this, and she's probably going to kill me. I was going to call her Scarlet Witch. I ain't going to lie. Because the reason why I say this, because if you know her history, you know why I'm saying this, but also as violently and as viciously as she will protect her kids, I can see Rita going through dimensions to save her kids. Point blank and simple. That's the main reason. She loves her kids with all her heart. From the soles of her feet to the follicles in her head. Don't fuck with her kids. She will fuck you up. And anybody who gets in her way. Oh, yeah. So that's why I say that. She's going to kill me, though. She's going to kill me.
I'm gonna be a little obscure with my reference for her, only because of the fierceness that she has for. Like I said, it's probably gonna be the main thing we're all gonna say about her is fierceness and protective. I'm going with Ileana Rasputin. Magic.
Magic. Okay.
Yeah. Like the ability to like first of all the actual magic itself, like literally like to make things happen out of nowhere. That's definitely one of her best qualities. Also, the turn on a dime from like a sweet, innocent person to like a demonic being. But only when provoked. She doesn't just automatically become a demonic being. It's like only when provoked. So when provocation happens, that's when they become like, all right, cool. Now I have to be like this to stop this from happening. And that's kind of where I put her at. And like I said, Ileana is also very protective of her family. Like, even though she was the younger sister of Colossus, she had his back. Like she was like day one had his back, and that's kind of where I put Rita at. So yes, that's my pick for Rita is Ilyana Rasputin, aka Magic, aka Demon Child, aka we'll cut your head off and send you into another dimension and then rule that dimension that I have domain over.
Boy.
So my comparison or my idea of who Rita as a variant is actually someone who is both adept to following as well as adept to being a leader when it needs to be. Someone who has a certain mildness about them and a certain beauty, but also, as Rita will so eloquently puts, fights niggas and beats niggas. Someone who can reason with you while at the same time will shove a lightning bolt right up your ass. I was going to go with Storm.
Okay.
I thought you were going with Ronda Rousey, but okay.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, that was an interesting turn of events. This thing did get real deep over here. So that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be inside our Discord for a couple of hours, well, about an hour or so after this. I dropped the link on Discord and the Twitch. I can't do it on YouTube because they'll block me. But yeah, we got our producer to do so. But if you feel like talking to us directly, you don't have to turn your camera on. We're going to have a couple of conversations about what we talked about here on the show. If you have some comments you want to share with us, you can do so here. On your way out, make sure you like the video. Whatever platform you're on, send us like. That's the best way we can grow this thing so we can get better. As you can see, things are starting to change.
Grow so we can do both.
Yeah, so.
We had 972 viewerships last week on YouTube.
Thank you guys for joining us. Now we just need those likes to pop up on that. So yeah, we can start. I don't have to be the broke Tony Stark anymore.
Hey, no. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna say this. Hey, y'all niggas subscribe to our Twitch so we all don't have to be the broke Tony Stanks no more. Shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Get on Twitch. Follow us on Twitch. Subscribe. Please drop some bits. Corey, I'm sorry, dude. No. Hey, dude, I'll give you a call after the show. You can't come to Discord. You know why. It is what it is. But anyway, yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. Weekend Herb, if you will.
As always, guys, like, share, subscribe. Up to it. Down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink.
We out. Hey, can someone send me? I gotta put in a text message.
He said, please. He said, please, I'll be good.
Not letting him in there.
Good show. Good show.
Okay.
Right. Let me put that in there.
You got it, Cam?
Yeah, I think I got it. Well,